Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request for Sean. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, movie reviews, re-reviews, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, tier lists, rankings, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And yeah, it could be any movie review, re-review, movie news, random video, live stream, whatever the case may be. So Sean wanted me to look at Akeelah and the Bee from 2006, which, to be honest, this is not one of those films I ever cared to see. I just had zero interest in it. What's funny about this is it's about a spelling bee, of course. And the lead girl, which is Keke Palmer, which I'll get to her in a bit because she's in something coming up which looks atrocious. But within the first 5 minutes, I couldn't help but laugh unintentionally. She gets a paper back at school. It's an A+ paper. A+. Now, in my world, that means perfect. That means you had no mistakes when you got an A+. I don't know about this world, but in the real world, in my world, when you get an A+, that means there's no mistakes. When she looks at her paper, it's about spelling words. The third or fourth word down was the word because. This is how because is spelled. B-A-C-A-U-S-E. Because. Now, forgive me, but I thought because was B-E. But in this world, it's spelled B-A, like B.A. Baracus. So, for a movie about a spelling bee, and your character is supposed to be this magnificent speller, she got an A+ on a fucking paper that's spelled because B-A-C-A-U-S. I mean, motherfucker, no wonder she got ahead, because everyone cheated. They lied to her. Yeah, I mean, it's sounds like because of this, but that's how you spell it. So already false. It's all falls down. The foundation is weakened and it's falling down like a pair of fucking drawers at prom night. Just fucking falling all the way down to the bottom. It's all, the foundation is not strong on this. But anyway, it does star Keke Palmer as his little kid. Keke Palmer, she will later be in the film Nope, which I don't mind that film. A lot of people hated Nope. I actually have the Blu-ray over there. I liked it. I liked it for what it was. I thought it was pretty interesting. Take the film Jaws, but what if the shark was like this alien spaceship that eats people? I mean, that's a very interesting, peculiar idea, but I found it a fun idea. Just got me in the right spot. She's also in the new The Burbs TV show that's on Peacock February. Why we needed a TV show of The Burbs, I have no fucking idea. So I'm like, oh my fucking god. So that's in my brain while watching this, but you know, we don't need a fucking Burbs TV show. But yeah, she's the star of that. Back to 2006 was the star of this. And I mean, if you looked at the film, there's a lot of stereotypical stuff. You have the angry mom who doesn't want her kid, even though it's pretty forced, because it's not like she's doing drugs. It's not like she's drinking. She's doing extracurricular studies for school. Like, this helps her with school and grades. But Angela Bassett, as the mom, is still getting mad about this. Now, they do try to explain later where she tried to do stuff and didn't succeed because she felt out of place and didn't want that for her daughter. But Angela Bassett's character just comes off as bitchy for, like, at least the first half of the movie. Then you have the brother that goes out with the Danes and the other siblings. T.T. Palmer's character is very shy, introvert. The principal, played by Curtis Armstrong, Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. He wants her to do the spelling bee. She doesn't want to, but he goes, listen, if you don't, you missed a lot of classes and you don't have a shitload of detention. So then she decides to do these, deal with these classes. Now what's funny is later on, Angela Bassett's like, no, I can't believe you're doing this. You're going to summer school and make up for all those missed days. I'm like, the school itself, the principal literally told her, you don't have to worry about detention if you do this fucking spelling bee. So if she succeeds in the spelling bee, the school will be fine with it. So if the school's fine with it, you should be fine with it. Angela Bassett, shut the fuck up. So Akeelah, which at times, she just seems so damn whiny at times. I don't want to go. They're looking at me. They're looking at me. No, I missed one word. They're laughing at me. I'm like, man up. Woman up. Fucking hell. So eventually she does the spelling bee. She wins. And then Laurence Fishburne, who's this professor, he challenges her to bigger words. And she succeeds with all but, I think, one word she misses. But she succeeds. Then ultimately, Laurence Fishburne's going to teach her a thing or two. And then it's pretty much her getting into these other spelling bees, doing well enough. At one point, she misses a word, so that means she lost. Then this other kid went up, and he, I guess, his mom was mouthing the words to her. Okay, the way this plays off is a bit weird. The kid's doing the spelling, and the mom's like, and so Akeelah's sister going, hey, wait a minute. She was mouthing the words. Now, there's no way to prove this. There'd be no way to prove this. So when they asked the mom could clearly say, no, I didn't. Listen, I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe she's mad that her sister just lost, but I didn't do that. Just there'd be no way to prove it. Thus, what they would do is, okay, you know what? Give this person another sentence, another word. Or hell, they'd even say another 2 words. If you spell this correctly, you win. Listen, nobody please say anything. If that, hey kid, look over there and don't face the crowd and spell us the word. That's what would happen in the real world. But the mom, for some reason, just decides, okay, yeah, I did. But you put too much pressure on these kids. And I'm like, why the fuck did you just give away what you did, lady? You should have just kept saying, no, I didn't. Which is what happened in real life. People would fucking lie. People would lie and thus go forward. That's what would happen in the real world. But hey, it is what it is. But okay, this kid, because of mom, gets disqualified. For some reason, Akeelah, gets another chance. And I'm sitting there going, would you be given another chance? I mean, if she's given another chance, wouldn't the last couple be given a chance too? Like the last 3 people who missed one word, you're given one more chance. Like the top 3. No, she alone is given one more chance to spell and then succeeds and wins. I mean, is that how it would work? I don't know if that's how it would work, but it did in this movie. And then throughout the film, she's hanging out with other kids who are into spelling stuff. Her older friend, which maybe that was who was getting pissed. Maybe it wasn't her sister, it was her friend. That might have been the case. It might not have been her sister, it might have been her friend. I think it was her friend. Anyway, her friend doesn't want to hang out with her anymore because she wants to hang out with these other spelling folks, which the friend's like, nah, they're too weird for me. Laurence Fishburne is teaching her, and there's montages of her being taught. Angela Bassett finds out and gets pissed for not much of good reasons, and ultimately relents, and then is glad about it. Laurence Fishburne decides to stop teaching her, and here's a couple hundred flashcards. Then later he talks about how his daughter passed away, and he wasn't really wanting to, I don't know, get his heart broken again, or whatever the fuck the reason was, to get close again. I don't know, it's just one of those very seemingly melodramatic, glorified after-school specials that the acting at times didn't feel natural. It felt, I don't know, a bit hokey at times, where this really wanted to be, I get it, it's an uplifting film for some folks, but to me it just felt a bit unnatural and forced with the dialogue exchanges at times. I didn't give a shit about Akeelah. I didn't care about her character. I didn't at times. She was just a bit too whiny for me. The stuff that happens, it's like this would only happen in a movie. For example, at the end when they do this big spelling bee challenge, and you have the Asian kid whose father's very stern about academics, and so she purposely misses a word so that the kid will not get his ass chewed out by his dad. And then he's confused, so he misspells a word. It's like, why are you doing that? I want a fair competition. Well, I'll do it next year. No, you should do your best this year. And I'm like, again, I get it. It's the movies. It's escapism. But I'm like, this would never fucking happen in the real world. The kid would be like, oh shit, I won. Da, da, da. The kid wouldn't be like, let me have this very mature conversation of we should play fair. I'm like, bullshit, this would happen. Not in the real world. So it just feels very dramatized. A lot of those scenes just feel very dramatized, very sometimes melodramatic. I love the bit where there's the gang member that her brother knows, and like the brother is trying to mock her to make this guy think he's cooler, but then the gang members look at her and going, yeah, I saw you on TV. I used to write poems. Hey, I like to read your poems. Okay, cool. You stay here with your sister. Why? Because I said so. Help her with her work. Geez, yes, even the gang members, they have a heart too. I know I'm seeing... Despite all that I'm saying, I'm not going to sit here and say it's a horrible movie. It's not. It has good intentions. It has a good meaning to it on its shoulders. But I just didn't give a shit about the story. I don't care about fucking Spelling Bee. One that's more interesting is there's a documentary called Spellbound, where they show, like... Let me see, when did that come out? Shut up, stomach. Yeah, there's a documentary in 2002 called Spellbound. Follows 8 competitors for their 1999 Scripps National Spelling Bee. The heavy pressure to perform from parents, teachers, and their audience, and the children struggling with that. That, to me, was much more fascinating. I haven't seen that in forever. But yeah, Spellbound, the 2002 documentary, I found that much more of an interesting piece to watch compared to this. Because again, I just didn't care about the characters. They felt a bit too, again, dramatized for film effect. And again, it was hard to buy into anything. It was hard to buy into the story. It was hard to buy into the direction of the story. Oh, and this, I'm like, okay, yeah, that would only happen because, and again, if it's a action film, horror film, I could buy into it's escapism, it's fantasy. When it's supposed to be something very dramatic and it's supposed to be heartfelt, but Akeelah herself, I just didn't find an interesting character. I didn't really care much for Keke Palmer's performance. Again, at times she just felt a bit too whiny and I can't do anything. I get why they did that, but it just got annoying at times for me. It just got irritating the fuck out of me. At least for me, at times. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So that's just my opinion. That's my view. I know a lot of people like the film. That's fine. You can like the film all you want. It's just, again, not for me. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now. Again, if you're about spelling, at least spell the word because right. Just saying. Like, really, of all the words to misspell, because is one of them. For fuck's sake. We'll see you guys later.